It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast video, and with me is David Parker, who is the new head coach of the Iowa Nighthawks, and behind me here is Mark Mackerman, who is he's an owner, he's a cheerleader, he's a guy, PR guy for the Iowa Nighthawks. Who'll be starting their season soon, and I'm excited to talk to them because I love the Iowa Nighthawks. They have a great history in Newton. Of course, they were the Newton Nighthawks at one time. And Mark, when does the season start for the Iowa Nighthawks?
So with our schedule change, our first game is now May 2nd. We'll travel up to Omaha, play our longtime rival, the Omaha Stockmen.
Okay, that'll be great. And I'm just checking my microphone to make sure we're on, and we are on, and that's great. So anyway, David, I guess I want to talk to you. Tell me first about what excites you most about the upcoming season.
It's a new era.
Uh-huh.
New coach, new mindset, new attitude, new way of approach, and I think we're going to be extremely potentially, you know what, we're just going to be the champs.
You're going to be the champs.
That's right.
So your goal is to win the championship for the league.
Absolutely. SPFL needs a new championship. They've had the same team win it 6 years in a row. So It's time to
make a
dethrone
change.
them.
You betcha. We betcha. So tell us about your coaching philosophy.
Technique, and then add in some technique. I'm not a golden playbook kind of guy. I'm a coach that comes, watch, see what I have, see what they can do, and develop a playbook from that, and then try to push them to a higher level, a better level of excellence. But we start with the basics. I mean, I like to look at it as I check them out from the Pop Warner level all the way up to like D2. I'm always watching. And we'll stop the practice, or I'll stop with the guy and say, hey, wait a minute, let's adjust this. If you have your right foot up instead of your left foot when you're trying to make that inside cut, you're already one step ahead. We talk a lot of technique. A lot of times coaches at this level, they're just a bunch of playbook guys. I've even jokingly said they like to download Madden playbooks and try to get people to play them. I build things according to what I see.
Mm-hmm. I found out through the podcast you've got quite a few veterans on your team.
Yes, we have 8 or 10 guys that have been around 7 or 8 years.
And you count on them to show a leadership role in terms of helping the other players.
Right. They are what I call player coaches. So we have like Stephen Harge is our offensive line player coach, and Tay Humphreys is our defensive line. And these are the veterans that are very skilled, and they have the same authority as a coach, but the same responsibility as a player. So they're right there on the ground. So if I'm off working with DBs, I still know I have 5 other people watching, teaching, guiding, and working together, and they're really buying off in the idea. Because one of the hardest things about semi-pro ball, which I don't like calling it, I like calling it developmental, is finding coaches. A lot of people who would like to coach just don't come out and try. My job as a head coach is twofold. Teach the team and train the next coaches. I'm not going to do it forever. I tried not to do it this year, but Mark's pretty persuasive.
Uh-oh.
So that's what I'm trying to do, is build a culture where coaches are getting developed, players are getting developed. And I can't even imagine the dynasty that the Nighthawks are going to be when Stephen Hodge and Tay and Kane and all these guys that are player coaches today, and they're excellent players, become the coaching staff.
That'd be great.
Man,
yeah,
it's going to be something.
What changes have you made compared to last season?
Attitude. A lot of guys will come out of high school and they really think they've done something, and they have. They've done well, but then they get a little entitled, or adulting comes into their life, and now they have a job and responsibilities, so they don't go to the gym anymore, or they don't show up as early as they should. So we're changing that back to, hey, this is not an entitlement, this is an opportunity to play more. A lot of guys, and I thought I was going to be one of them, when you took off your helmet the last day of football in your senior year, you never put one back on. This champ's put one on for another 10, 15 years, if you got the work ethic.
So what improvements do you think the Iowa Nighthawks need to make for this season?
Well, the attitude, which we've worked very hard on, our communication is getting much better because of the player coaches. So what I want put in and what they're putting in is staying on the same level. We still need to work on our DBs. Not that I want the other teams listening to this going, oh, throw on them. I need to work on the offensive line, because offensive line at this level, 9-man ball, is a lot like the offensive line in arena ball. It's only 3 guys wide. So a man who may play guard in 5-man now has to play guard/tackle. So his kick step has got to be better. His ability to move laterally and attack or drop back has got to increase way above where it was in high school.
So what are the strengths for this team for this season?
Got a heck of a quarterback. He can throw 60 yards standing flat-footed. We have a couple of running backs that remind me of, say, Marshawn Lynch. They will run right through your face. We have probably the nastiest linebacker core I've seen in 22 years of coaching. They are always coming downhill, even when they're standing still. They are very patient, and they love one thing, and that is the loudest smash they can get. And they're always hunting. They don't stop. I have seen our linebackers make tackles 25 yards down the field. They miss the tackle, got blocked, get off the block, get down the field, catch up from behind. So that linebacking core is something.
Well, good. Well, thanks for your words. It sounds like you have quite a game plan ready for this season, too.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Very conniving. All right.
That's why we're building a die nasty, because you come play with us, you're going to die, and it's going to be nasty.
I love it. Mark, how do you find some of these players?
It's just a whole networking. You cast your web, whether it's through the internet, through your website. You meet people. You go out to the gym, you work out. Oh, hey, this dude looks like he can play some ball. I'm going to strike up a conversation with him, and
You bet. You bet.
give him my contact. He'll come out to practice.
Okay.
He'll bring a buddy out. And it goes from there.
And when is your first game of the season?
So our first game is May 2nd, and we play our longtime rivals, the Omaha Stockmen.
Okay. And how can people get tickets?
You can reach out to us online, on our website, on social media. We're all over the place. If you know any of our players, you can reach out to them. It actually helps pay their player dues, because this level of football is pay to play, unfortunately.
Sure.
So.
And I know you're a 501c3 nonprofit. You're always looking for sponsors, too.
Absolutely.
There's sponsorship packages available,
Yep,
right?
yep. You just got to get a hold of us. I can shoot them out to them, and we're a 501c3. It's tax deductible, so.
Sounds good. David Parker
Yes.
and Mark Mackerman
Always a pleasure.
with the Iowa Nighthawks. Check them out. They want your support. They play, Friday nights? Correct?
Saturday
nights. Sorry about that. Saturday nights at H.A. Lynn Stadium. And it'll be a lot of fun. Come on out, because they're developing a nasty. And it's going to be a good time for you and the entire family. So bring them on out for lots of fun. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout. Till next time, Grout is out. See ya.